it may have been. I'm sorry, I'm cursing, let you know how I really feel. Cause at one point it got really thick. When my fuck.
He talking about Diddy. He talking about Diddy. Oh no, I don't get it.
Sometimes you gotta go through some shit to get to something.
I'm gonna do whatever the I wanna do, whenever, however the I wanna do it. You know why? Because I'm the freest in the world. End of discussion.
Is Usher talking about Diddy here? It seems to be so, and I have a full 8-minute version of his speech that BET cut out, and I'll show you that later. Usher could allegedly be working with the feds to take down Diddy because they had said specifically people on the tapes are being interviewed and coming forward against Diddy.
Federal investigators are in possession of video footage. These investigators have been contacting individuals that they have seen on this footage. Possible witnesses have been notified that they could be called to testify and that they have been brought in for questioning through these federal investigators.
Usher's allegedly on these tapes since he's been with Diddy since he was 13 years old, but you haven't heard Usher make a peep about Diddy or the video of him with Cassie. He's been keeping very quiet because he knows he's on the tapes or he's working with the government allegedly. But another person he hasn't spoken about is Justin Bieber.
Why didn't things work out with Justin Bieber?
But there were a lot of people that I reached out to as I wanted to make certain that the Super Bowl moment was one to be recognized and celebrated. But he is building a career, and if it wasn't timed, that's okay. Yeah. I'm okay with that. But there are a lot of people that I actually reached out to.
Now, why would Justin say no? What career is he building? He's not doing any new music. I think he just didn't want to be seen next to Usher because he knows everything is about to come down with the Diddy situation.
You know, I think that it might have been the fact that he was just, you know, wanting to tell a different story right now, and I understand that.
P. Diddy appears to check whether Justin Bieber is wearing a wire when they met up a few years ago. Speculation around the resurfaced footage has been raised, with observers questioning the way Diddy touches around Justin's chest area before whispering into Bieber's ear. It does appear strange when put in the context of the recent home raids on Sean Combs' properties.
Now, why would Diddy do something like this if he did not believe that Justin Bieber could possibly be working against him behind his back? Even in this next clip I'm gonna show you from a couple years ago where Justin Bieber was on IG Live with Diddy, and he sounds like very scripted, like he's telling Diddy what Diddy wants to hear to make sure Diddy doesn't expose Justin.
On this call, you know, I respect you so much. I always have, always will. What you've done for this planet, who you are and what you do for your family is something to be commendable. And people look up to you all around the world. So I just want to say thank you for your encouragement to me. Obviously, what you mean to the world is so special, and what you're doing is powerful, and it needs to be said. So I thank you so much for doing that as well.
Thank you, love you, yeah.
Absolutely.
Boy, I'm about to call you sister.
Do you find it strange that Justin Bieber had all these great things to say about Diddy and now hasn't said nothing, zero? Now here's Usher's full segment on BET when he gave his thank you speech that they cut out. He's indirectly jumping around the Diddy issue.
Since this name that a man gave me that didn't stick around because he didn't love me. Or at least that was my perception of it, because I had to live long enough in order to understand that you have to have a forgiving heart in order to understand the true pitfalls and hardships of a black man in America. And my father, he was a product of that. He made a lot of decisions. He made a lot of choices, and the one that probably hurt and helped me at the same time was to stay awake. But that's part of the reason why I say this is the year of the father, where all the fathers got to stand up for their sons and daughters and be the man that they need to be.
Now, could Usher be referencing how his parents sent him to go live with Diddy? They basically had to sell their son for success.
They say success has a million fathers. Well, I start with these guys right here.
That's right.
My village, these are the men who motivated me, who speak to me, who have spoken to me, who have been solid no matter how fucked up it may have been. I'm sorry, I'm cursing, let you know how I really feel. Because at one point it got really thick. When motherfuckers wouldn't fuck with me.
Come on. Tell the truth. Tell the truth.
I get it. I understand. Sometimes you gotta go through some shit to get to something.
Yeah. It's like a man that hurt.
I'm gonna tell you, they solid. And it ain't about a motherfucking hit record.
Come on.
They solid, they gonna always have my back, and I'm gonna always have theirs. Now, somebody asked me a question about ego and this idea of having an ego. Could you be so confident that you could come to L.A. Reid's office at 12 or 13 years old and say, you meeting your next superstar, and I'm gonna take that space on the wall right there. You're gonna put my picture up there. No, that wasn't ego speaking. I rebranded that word that day.
You wonder why Usher's feeling regret right here. Don't forget that L.A. Reid, whose office he just spoke about walking into, is the one that sent him to go live with Diddy.
I expressed goals out loud.
There we go.
I know it's a hell in there, but fuck it. Ain't sense. And the reality is, you have to express your goals outwardly, no matter what people may see, no matter what they may feel, no matter how dark it is, no matter how complicated it may be. Because that's the only way that it will ever become a reality. You have to see it. You have to move in action and decide that this is what I will do, this is what I'm committed to. And you're gonna have a cast of people who are gonna be with you, and you're gonna have a cast of people who are gonna hate you.
Yeah. Come on.
So long as you stay connected to what you feel, what you love, what you're committed to, something major will happen and God will show up.
Yes, he will.
So, now,
Come on, Pep.
I can proudly say I'm the bastard of Usher, right? But I made something of it. And I did that because my mother, she subbed in two ways. She was a mother and a father at the same time. This is the power of a black woman in America. So, with everything that I have accomplished, I didn't do it alone. I want to thank the ones who are not here to be able to see this moment, who I talked to, some of whom are fathers or were like fathers to me. Harry Belafonte is somebody who I always looked up to. Quincy Jones is somebody who I looked up to be honest with you. Clarence Avon is another person that I looked up to. Virgil Roberts is another person who I looked up to and continued to push me and make certain that whatever I thought of, I could have absolutely achieved. Evangelist Ernestine Carter, who I lost. Kurt Franklin, he helped me usher her into this ascension in this place. And all of these wonderful things began to happen. She was an earth angel, and she now is in heaven, making these moments happen. It is the hard work that we put into this, but it is the belief in those who see something in us. A woman, a very important woman, is at the very foundation of this. A man and a woman by the name of James Lackey and Nancy Lackey. They were at the foundation of who I am as a young, hopeful child who just wanted to do something and wanted to matter. Even though there wasn't a dad to call, even though there was not anybody to pick up and say, hey, you're gonna be all right. This is what you do. This is what's okay, this is what isn't. You don't like girls, you're gonna go through shit, you gotta figure it out. But it led me to be the father that I am to my boys, Cinco and Naveed, who are here today, and my little ones, Sire and Sovereign, who are home as well. Thank you all for, why are you looking like that? You not happy today? Okay. And this one, he be in my DMs, you know, hitting people and stuff anyway. But, so I thank y'all for being patient with me. I forgive each and every person who had anything to say negative about me because it only motivated me.
There we go. There we go.
Good is more than just a song. I'm turning a new leaf. You know, we gotta be cool for the sake of the kids. I look at Swiss Beats and his ex-wife and Alicia Keys and the fact that they managed to pull things together. I'm trying to make the.
She here. She here.
First step. Get it right. So, yeah, that's it. But it's all about show. It is 100% all about my children and making certain that you understand that your dreams can come true if you truly committed. If you are committed to it, if you're dedicated to something, you find passion, you stay committed to it. This could potentially be you. This could be your moment. Not on this stage, because I'm the only one that's gonna have this one. You can have a moment like this too. So happy for LeBron and his son.
Yeah.
This is the year. You know, to my team and each and every person that had anything to do with this moment that I'm having, the Feet Group, my management company, Akamon Jones. I said everybody on this stage, with Jonte Austin, who holds me down and is my maverick, Chris Chambers, who always has my back and always stays focused with me. Each and every person who has had a part in this moment.
Usher was very careful to dance around the Diddy situation without saying something specific to him, but definitely not thanking them for their entire career. They've known each other and worked together, but he couldn't mention anything about him.
To New York and you live with P. Diddy, they call it flavor camp.
I don't think I would be the artist that I am today without the experiences that I had. You know, I think back to, you know, the earlier times of being there when Bad Boy was formed. You know, I learned something about business. I learned something about artist development in a different way. I learned something about culture. It's like, yo, we're gonna show you the real ropes. We show you what the world really looks like. All these experiences just readied me for life. So greater than just being an artist, that man helped me understand life. He helped me understand what it was to be an artist. He helped me understand what it was to be passionate about something. He helped me understand culture. He helped me understand business on a different level, because I'm seeing him go from his independence to then becoming Puff Daddy. I happened to be on stage performing with Biggie, and this is back when he had a song called Party and Bull. This is crazy, but I was able to take all of that and then begin to understand, oh, okay, I get it. I see where the world is, but now I want to do this my way.
Usher seemed to be talking a lot of praise about Diddy, just like Justin, but when it came down to it, none of them have said nothing about this situation. Why?
Usher, how you been, man? I've been seeing you so long.
You trying to say something, Usher?
I'm trying to say something.
What do you want to say?
I don't know if I should.
Usher had to get drunk just to be on the same show as Diddy, and he was about to spill something, but he didn't let it go.
No, they're pulling up old interviews of Usher talking about molestation, but he didn't know that it was molestation. He didn't know that he was being groomed. You know, L.A. Reid just got hit with a lawsuit too under the New York Survivors Act. There's just too much, and Diddy got hit as well. He ain't gonna talk about the things he participated in, because I'm sure deep down inside he's like, well, I wanted it. But when you're that young, you don't know what you want because your brain hasn't developed yet. So what they were trying to give Usher was appeal to sell. That's why when he came out at such a young age, we all thought he was older because he had been trained. This is what you call grooming. And that's why Usher only dates older women. But we ain't gonna talk about that because Usher's doing great right now in his career. And honestly, he can't really help, you know, what went on. He was a child. But one day I'm sure he'll eventually see that I was groomed into what I am.
So Usher being allegedly on these tapes, and the feds have found people on the tapes, they're contacting them. Do you think Usher has been contacted? It's been so weird that he's not even mentioned Diddy at all after giving him so much praise growing up. Does Diddy have tapes of Usher and Justin Bieber that they can't even come out against what he did to Cassie? It's all weird, but I'll see you guys tomorrow for another video.